Hello everyone and welcome again to my next Sunday episode of Quick and Easy. Today I am going to talk about two methodologies. So one is Lean and the another is Six Sigma, and I will be sharing you the basic difference between Lean and Six Sigma, so that we don't confuse both these tools, because the goal of both these tools is common, and the goal is improving quality and efficiency. I will be sharing about both this methodology in a very simple way. I hope you enjoy my video and my presentation. So let's get started. I'm sharing my screen. In simple way, we can say that Lean and Six Sigma are tools which are used to streamline business processes, improve quality, and eliminating waste. In other words, we can also say that Lean and Six Sigma are different tools, method, and processes, but are having the same goal of streamlining business processes, improving quality, and eliminating waste. So if you see in Lean, the entire organization participates in this improvement journey through brainstorming, idea generation, etc. But in Lean Six Sigma, a trained Six Sigma professionals drive the improvement journey inside the organization. If you see, Lean focuses on waste identification and elimination in the overall process to improve lead time, quality, and overall efficiency, which is then sustained with the help of a continuous improvement cycle. Whereas in Six Sigma, it focuses on streamlining process variation in a standalone process. You have to note this point. So here in Lean, it is overall process. In Six Sigma, it is a standalone process where it focuses on root cause analysis and variation, so that the root cause is killed and then it is not repeated. Also, it takes care of sustaining the process with the help of different control methods, which comes in this Six Sigma process tool. Another striking difference what we have between Lean and Six Sigma is that Lean is straightforward, easy to implement, and gives immediate result, whereas Six Sigma is not that straightforward. It is not easy to implement and it takes time. If we go on understanding these tools, we will see that Lean identifies 8 different ways, which are namely transport, inventory, motion, waiting, overprocessing, overproduction, defect, skill, and tells us that if we are capable to remove these 8 waste from our system or from our overall process, then we are moving towards a lean process. In Six Sigma, since we are talking about a standalone process, it defines how to eliminate or how to identify and how to eliminate root cause with the help of 5 different steps, which is namely define, measure, analyze, improve, control. I hope the difference is clear. In the next part of the PPT, I will be taking you through these different 8 waste and this 5 Six Sigma steps, and also I will be giving you a small glimpse about what is Lean Six Sigma. Now that we know what are the 8 different type of waste, let us learn more on this waste. So what is a transport waste? Anything which is having a long distance or multiple stops between processes is a transport waste. So tools like value stream mapping and process flow diagram can be used uh, to identify and eliminate transport waste. So transport waste is not only about the vehicle, but it is also about the person moving from one process to another process for getting the work completed in the manufacturing process, which can also be identified and eliminated with the help of layout study and tools like single piece flow. The next is inventory waste. We know what is inventory waste. This is about excess inventory, and this can be identified and eliminated with the help of ABC FMR analysis and a system like Kanban and pool production. The next is the motion waste. So motion waste is nothing but unnecessary movement by a person while completing a task in a particular workstation. So this can be eliminated with the help of tools like workstation, line design, and line balancing. The next is the waiting waste. The waiting waste is nothing but the operator or the machine is idle and waiting for material or tools to come. So this can be eliminated with the help of again single piece flow, Kanban and pull production system. The next waste is the over processing waste. Over processing waste is a bit tricky to understand, so I'll try to explain you in a simpler way. So over processing waste is going beyond what customer values. For example, customer doesn't value about whether the product needs to be very shiny or not, but we put more effort in shining the product, then it is an over processing beyond the customer value. Or sometimes the tolerances are so tight which is not being seen by the customer, then we are doing a over processing waste. So tools like tolerance study as per the voice of customer and setting up a control plan as per voice of a customer can help us in identifying this waste as well as eliminating this waste from our system. The next is overproduction. So producing when it is not needed is overproduction. So tools like setup time and pull production Kanban are the different tools which can be used to identify and eliminate overproduction. The next waste is defects. So defects are nothing but quality defects which takes time to resolve. So matured RCA and right control tool can help us to identify and eliminate defects. The last waste is the skill waste, and there is an interesting point here. The skill waste was not part of the lean waste list, and it was added lately. Once it was observed that if wrong people or wrong skilled people are put into a wrong job, then the efficiency of the overall system is hampered. And therefore, tools like versatility efficiency mapping will help us to identify and eliminate skill waste from the system. I hope I was able to take you through these 8 different type of waste, and I hope you have grabbed about what is the lean waste and how this can be identified and eliminated. Now let us go to Six Sigma process. So Six Sigma methodology takes a problem, runs the problem through a defined process step, which is namely define, measure, analyze, improve, control, where the root cause of the problem is analyzed and then the solution is implemented with the control steps for sustainability. So here if you see in the defined stage of Six Sigma, the team is created, the charter is established, the voice of customer is understood, and then the plan for change is defined. In the measure stage, the process is checked, the baseline data is collected, and the focus is narrowed. While in analyze phase, the data is analyzed and the root cause is identified. And also with the root cause, the waste is identified. I will come to this why I am saying waste is identified. So in the improvement action plan, so the solution is generated, evaluated and implemented, and also the identified waste from the analyze step is removed. And in the control step, the control methods for sustainability is defined as well as the project benefit are validated. So if you see here, if we are able to identify waste in analyze phase and if we are able to remove waste in the improve phase, then we are moving from Six Sigma to Lean Six Sigma. So this is a small portion what I wanted to explain you to give you a difference between Six Sigma and Lean Six Sigma. So this was all about the difference between Lean Six Sigma and Lean Six Sigma. I hope you have learned from this presentation about this different methodology what I tried to explain today. Thank you again for watching today's video. I hope today you have learned the difference between the Lean Six Sigma and how they can be used in our business processes for improvement. Thank you. Bye bye. See you next Sunday.